Hey, Paul from Nook Pools. Today I'm currently chatting with Michael from Sunlover. Let's get into it. So Michael, talk to us about Sunlover.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Paul. Sunlover, a journey of 35 years plus, beginning in heating, pool heating, and then into the pool equipment space. We're a one-stop solution. Myself, been with the company for just over 2 years, in the industry for 15 plus years. Yeah, we're really excited about working with Nook Pools. Sunlover, as we live by our motto, life is always better by the pool, so we look forward to that partnership.
We're really excited about the partnership with Sunlover.
So we're supplying Nook with heating and pool equipment that include pump, filter and chlorinator, also automation. Generally speaking, one supplier is a good way to do business. You've got one point of contact, your salesperson, but also the back end, you've got one invoice, one account, one service call that deals with the one pad. Things work well for integration. It also helps Nook sales understand the product suite across the board, therefore pitched a lot more effectively, providing solutions for your customers as a one point of contact, one sales manager, one warranty call. It just creates a seamless experience for your business. Therefore, the experience will be passed on seamlessly to your clients as well.
It's a win-win situation from a supplying point of view and a client point of view for us as Nook Pools. Our supplier takes ownership and our client has a great journey.
Yeah.
It's a win-win.
Solar or heat pump, it's a case-by-case scenario. However, the industry has taken a bit of a change over the years. Solar used to be a very common solution, generally driven by the cost effectiveness of running that system. However, over the years with PV solar panels on the uptake across Australia, that's changed things around. Heat pumps have now become more and more the optimum option. People have got power generated on their roofs, and those units generally do need power to operate and provide heat in their pools. It's the optimum option to go down.
As we move forward into 2026, heat pumps versus gas heating, there was a stigma that it wasn't as good, they weren't as strong, it wasn't as fast. Is that currently changing from a heat pump point of view?
Yes, it is, short answer, and I guess it's driven by two factors. With changes through government on energy, i.e. gas in particular, certainly heat pumps are becoming more and more popular and being pushed to be potentially the only option in some cases. So the stigma of speed to heat is surely being addressed with new technology. Heat pumps have come a long way. Heat pumps were always viewed at one stage in early days as the slower heating option. However, with new technology that we've introduced, that seems to be shortened over that period. So we're talking quicker speeds than what we've had in the past.
So the game's changing in that regard. So
absolutely.
Yeah, perfect.
Absolutely.
So Michael, the biggest question I get asked when I walk into someone's house when we talk heating is, how much is it going to cost me? Not from a heater point of view, but from an annual point of view to their energy bill.
Yeah.
Can you have a chat to us about that?
And it is a very good question. The use of the heater will govern what that energy bill will end up being. But an education process is certainly important for the end user to understand how to use the product to get the best efficiency out of it. This misconception that electricity costs a lot more, therefore they shy away from heat pumps, that's more and more being a thing of the past again. With the right education, the right information provided to your clients, they can see the benefits of running electrical heat pumps. That will give them a lot more benefit for heating of their pool. We come from that experience of end user over the years, early years with Sunlover, so we understand what Nook Pools will be dealing with day to day with those questions about what is better, what is more efficient. The idea is the longer you run the equipment, the better efficiency you get. It's inverter technology. The last few years has been our key, our driver for better heating and better efficiency in heating. Therefore, the longer you run the heat pump, the better efficiency you get out of an inverter technology. As far as cost comparisons between gas heating and electrical heat pump, it's chalk and cheese. Gas is deceivingly a lot more expensive, and it's a lot more efficient by way of heat pump. However, it's still that speed with gas that you get, but you certainly get it at a cost.
As we're on the topic of heat pumps, I see something every day when I'm comparing quotes in the marketplace. For example, someone will have a 6 metre pool, but they have a 9 kilowatt, and then some other people will have a 19 kilowatt, for example. Can you explain to us why is it important to have a right kilowatt heat pump for your right size pool and what that entails?
A very important question, Paul. The partnership I refer back to between Sunlover and Nook is being able to give Nook pools the best advice, the most professional advice on what is the best heating option, kilowatt i.e. for the right size pool. What we generally do is we always ask our customers, i.e. Nook pools, what use the customer's trying to intend to get out of. And that will govern the size. What we do, we've got tools in the back end that we will provide our clients to use with their clients to size the right unit for the right use. There are different factors that affect heating. It's not a one size fits all scenario, which generally happens in the market.
Single speed versus variable speed pumps.
Eco-friendly is your variable speed, cost effectiveness over long time running. However, single speed still has its purpose. DC versus AC really in a nutshell.
Cartridge filter versus media filter.
Again, that's governed by what can be done on site. Site specific is the best answer. Cartridge filter generally gives you a bit finer filtration than media. However, media filter, you need to backwash it quite often. Therefore, if people are concerned about wasting water, cartridge is probably going to be their option.
In saying that, so a media filter is a bit easier to maintain than what a cartridge is.
Absolutely, that is the case.
So they've both got their benefits.
They've got benefits, they've got cons and pros in each, absolutely.
Nook Pools is really excited to work with Sunlover. The support we've had so far has been great. Talk to us, why was Nook a good option for you guys?
I think the values are on par and we're excited just as much. Nook is a professional outfit that delivers on its promise, very customer focused, which is what Sunlover is all about through their Oasis pool products. And I can't see the formula not working, so I'm excited.